Hello guys, we are starting the daily analysis here on silver chart, the daily time frame. What you can see from the last week is a very nice push to the upside, finally breaking out of this big range over here, which was ranging around 1 month and a bit more. But last week finally we made some kind of a progress to the upside without a big retrace. So we are currently looking for bullish price action. What we can see over here is we make a market structure shift over here on the daily time frame. We leave behind that first fair value gap over here, which should be acting as a support for the price if you want to keep on seeing a bullish price action. And today, if we invert that daily fair value gap, it should be acting as a support as well if you want to keep the bullish momentum going. For our time frame, what we can see over here is a very clear structure. We have that drop to the downside, retracing to that small fair value up here on the 4-hour time frame, and a very nice reaction to the upside due to FOMC news release, which was in Friday. And from there on, we have that fair value gap over here, which is tested, and we are currently looking for a bullish price action to reach out that 4-hour fair value gap and probably fill it out in the upcoming days. The hourly time frame, as we can see, is that we've made a little bit of consolidation over here, and at the end of every session we've made a push to the upside. So currently I will be waiting for either a retrace below Asia session lows, making a manipulation with an S&T to the upside, or consolidating phase over here with sweep of one on lows, making an S&T over there, and then position myself to the upside. What we can see on gold chart is the same exact thing, a very nice aggressive bullish push to the upside. We have some zones that fair value up over here, which should be respected if you want the market to keep on pushing to the upside. Today target will be the fair value gap extreme over here, which is an obvious point of interest that we should be aiming for. For our time frame, what we can see over here is same exact thing as on silver, retrace to the downside into that fair value gap, and from there on a very nice reaction to the upside. At the moment tested the fair value gap over here on the 4-hour time frame, made a very nice reaction from it, and we are currently expanding a very nice candle to the upside, reaching out for that extreme over there. The hourly time frame, we will be looking for the exact same thing, either a drop down to Asia session lows with an S&T and then a push to the upside, or a consolidating during London sweep of the lows and then push to the upside. That will be the two potentials that I will be looking for. We can either see a push to the upside without any retracements, since we already tested that fair value gap on the 4-hour time frame and we've made a reaction from it. So we're currently looking for bullish price action. Those will be the structures that I will be using to enter into the market, but if we don't have a structure like that, I just skip the day. Euro on the daily time frame, what we can see over here is kind of a consolidation over here, not a clear structure on the daily time frame, but for our last records we can see that the price reacted to the upside during FOMC news release and made a bullish engulfing candle on Friday. So we are currently looking for that extreme over there. The 4-hour time frame, what we can see over here is a clear respect of that fair value gap at the moment, the 4-hour fair value gap. We've tested it and we are looking for a reaction from somewhere around here. The hour time frame, as we can see, is we dropped a little bit to the downside, testing that fair value gap. So we are currently looking for manipulation below Asia sessions lows to occur, and from there we can look for some kind of a position to the upside that we can take for today. Same exact idea as on gold and silver. If we don't sweep the Asia session lows and we kind of expanding during London session, we will be looking for a sweep of the London lows and then a push to the upside. So we are currently just waiting for some kind of a manipulation and then a structure that we can use to enter into a trade. Pound on the daily time frame, exact same structure, a little bit more aggressive here with that candle closure on Friday, looking for that extreme to be our next target. The 4-hour time frame, as we can see, is the same exact thing. After that big consolidating zone over here, we have the expansion on the 4-hour time frame with FOMC release. We are still not testing that fair value gap, but we are expecting a bullish price action over here as well. If we are trading above that fair value gap, then for sure we will be looking only for bullish price action from the pairs. Marking edge session lows again and waiting for some kind of an SMT with respect for a small zone here on the R time frame, either that fair value gap or that fair value gap to be respected, so we can look for some kind of a position to the upside. If we have an SMT but those fair value gaps are not respected, then we will be looking for something else later into the day. That will be it for today.